What was once the Polk County Courthouse now serves as the Polk County History Center and houses the Historical Museum and Library. The museum serves Polk's community through special events, volunteer opportunities, and educational programs. More details are coming up next on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Tina Mann, and joining me in the studio is Myrna Young, the Historic Preservation Manager for the Polk County History Center. Welcome.
Thank you, Tina.
It's always a pleasure to have you. So we're going into one of our hottest months, so it's a perfect time to visit the History Center and cool off, but not on what day?
July 4th is coming up. We're going to have the celebration of the independence of the country, and we are going to be closed. We're going to close Saturday, July 3rd, and be closed that weekend. We'll open again on Tuesday, July 6th. So enjoy your celebration, have a hot dog and some fireworks, and be happy to live in America.
Just not at the History Center
That's not the History Center.
So I'm excited about the Zoom Room this month. I know that you're going to be able to experience some cool stuff and get us to promote our little Jean Leedy documentary a little bit more. So tell us where we're going.
So we're going to take a little trip down the western side of the western side of Highway 27, to visit those cities that are over on the eastern side of the county, but west of Highway 27. So we're going to take a tour and enjoy Lake Alfred, go to the bigger building and do a little antique picking, go over to Winter Haven, and you're right, enjoy the tour, the Jean Leedy architectural tour. We have the documentary that's available for viewing before you jump in the car and take off. We also want to take you to Auburndale and get your toes wet at Max Beach, see if you can discover that. And then also head out to the Green Pond Cemetery and do a little genealogy research out at Green Pond.
And that's in Polk City.
In Polk City, yes.
Which is actually the most rapidly growing area in Polk County. I know there was almost nothing there for a long time, and it's experiencing a population boom, so I think it's a good time to go out there and see it before it gets quite so populated.
And before we leave the discussion of the Zoom and Room, it's just a reminder to all of folks who are visiting the county, or those of us who are so fortunate to live in Polk County, the Heritage Trail is a story about the history and the heritage of all of our communities in Polk County. So take advantage of that organized trip and go have a little fun on the road.
So that is actually scheduled to air live on Facebook on Saturday, July 10th at 11 a.m. But the beauty of Facebook and the beauty of this program is that even if they can't catch it that day, it'll be made available online for later.
Absolutely.
So that'll be, fantastic. And our very own Connie White, who has volunteered at the History Center, is going to be speaking, and I just adore her. So she will definitely be an asset to the program.
She is definitely a popular speaker among our speakers, so yeah, don't miss that.
So coming up also is the architectural tour on June 17th, where people get to experience the History Center, but also we have now been deemed the best preserved E.C. Hosford building. So tell us about where you heard that.
This is a great story about our beautiful History Center. I recently had an email inquiry from a gentleman who represents an architectural firm in Eastman, Georgia. And they have what they say is the first of E.C. Hosford's courthouses that they're going to be restoring. And he contacted us because we have been somewhere in the universe identified as the most well-preserved building of E.C. Hosford's. So I'm really pleased. They were looking for some way to get photographs or duplicate the architectural plans, and guess what? We have our plans. They're in the collection, so we're able to share pieces of that. But one of the really important parts of our conversation had to do with the dome and the clock. And just recently, we had some restoration work done on the clock at the History Center. It was a grand day. Clock preservationists from the Hillsborough County area came over in a group of like 12 people, spent the day up in the rotunda taking our clock apart and doing some work in preservation restoration work. So thank goodness to PGTV, we were able to collect numerous photos and a video of that work. So the value of that is we were able to share that work with the folks up in Eastman, Georgia, as they do the work on restoring their dome and their clock. They have an actual restoration plan to view. Isn't that cool?
It is so cool. It's proof that passion can pay off, because y'all's passion for that building, your passion for history, has led to being able to recreate this up there to something that was horribly destroyed. So way to go, guys. Way to go. And speaking of passion, for some people, their passion is genealogy. So what can we talk about for the speaker series this month?
So Latin American genealogy is a very important theme for genealogical research. So we have Micah Anders with the Anders Genealogical Services coming to speak on that topic. And the timing on this is just perfect, because as we get through the summer and we approach September, we'll be celebrating, commemorating the Hispanic Heritage Month. So this is a great time to come to the History Center and check that out.
It really is, and who knows, maybe the people who attend this will actually contribute to your exhibit that you're working on.
Exactly, exactly, and more to come about that. That was a nice little hint, Tina.
Yes,
thank you.
There is exciting things to come, which is always the case. You guys always have so much going on. You do a wonderful job, and as I said, you have an air-conditioned building that is perfect to visit during the summer. So everybody should go out and just experience that. I think we forgot to mention the date on the genealogy series. So that is July 31st at 10 a.m. And this is also going to be via Zoom.
Yes.
So they just need to contact Preston at the History
Yes.
Center, and he'll get them all set up. So as always, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you. It's going to be a great summer.
It will. Polk County has a rich history and heritage, and the Polk County History Center is continuously thinking of new ways to help Polk residents experience that history. The museum's collection includes natural and cultural objects related to Polk and the greater Central Florida area that represent our history from pre-Columbian to present-day eras. The artifacts on the display at the museum represent individuals, cultural groups, and events significant to our region. Located at 100 East Main Street in Bartow, the History Center is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. For more information about exhibits and events, you can check them out on the web at polkhistorycenter.org or give them a call at 863-534-4386.